Hello, hello, hello. This is Sarah Jones, intuitive psychic and tarot therapist here at Tarot Therapy Co. And in this reading, we are going to be looking at messages from your person. And this is a relationship reading. So, what do you need to know? Um, what is your person not talking about? What's going on in their head, perhaps? What's going on between the two of you? What guidance do you need? So, I'm doing this one a little different, so I have the cards standing up. So, I want you to take a look at the three cards, and behind them, there is a pile. So, whichever card you're drawn to, that's your pile. Whatever, maybe stones. Some people like to do it by the stones. I have the stones here as well. So, whatever you're drawn to, that's your message. And you can go ahead in the video description. There is timestamps for you to go ahead and skip right to your reading. This will be pile one, pile two, and pile three. Please let me know how this resonates with you. I just started doing the pick a pile readings. I haven't done any relationship ones. So I'm giving this a try. We'll see how it goes. All right, let's start with pile number one. So if you chose this pile, let's see. All right, so I love this. We got true love here. True love. So your person is definitely feeling the romance. They are feeling something, okay? Something is going on with you and this person, and I feel like there is like an air of destiny. Things just feel right with this person. You know, everything seems to fall into place when you're with this person. However, you also got the oppression card, and I love I love this deck because it's very real, it's very raw. It's the Lover's Path Tarot. Um, so I feel like with that coming up, it's saying, your significant other or your person, they may be feeling overwhelmed by the relationship at this time. Um, there may be some confusion. Maybe there's something that needs to change in their life to make things better, but they struggle with that. They're not really sure what to do or how to move through this relationship, or maybe there's things in their life that um, are just getting in the way. They don't know how to change things in their life to make this relationship work. Um, so this is almost like the Tower card where things fall apart. So I feel like with the true love coming up first, your person saying like, yes, I do truly love you. This is for real, but there's something going on. There's something that's not right. There's some things that we have to work on, things that have to change, and I don't know how to change them. Perhaps I don't know how to change myself. We look at the next card that comes up, and it's, reevaluate your beliefs as something is holding you back. So I feel like your person may be struggling with, things they may believe about relationships, things they may believe about themselves, and they don't really know how to deal with that. And that is why it's holding them back. I feel like maybe they're saying, you know, I don't want things to change. That's what keeps coming up. But then we see the Ten of Pentacles, or the Ten of Wands here in reverse. So it's like they're just, they're stuck and they don't know how to get out of it. And they're certainly not going to ask for help. So I feel like maybe your person's a bit stubborn, or they like to figure stuff out themselves. Um, you know, so so give them some time and some space to allow some self-reflection to allow themselves to work on what is kind of falling away. Again, we have that true love card. So they're saying that, your person is your person. That's it. There's nothing about that isn't real or isn't right. So you think you got them all figured out. Okay? You don't. So never think that you have your person figured out. People can be very confusing. They don't know what they want, um, and they don't know how they feel, or sometimes they know how they feel, but it's not lining up with other things. Okay? And the final card we got here is the separation card. So some of you may be actually physically separated from your person. Know that they are missing you, they are thinking about you. So the future is unsure with this person. You want to give them, again, that space to figure out, what is right for them, how they want to move forward, what they want a relationship to look like, what they want love to look like. And it's just, there's a pause before moving into this next phase. And this isn't saying that you're going to move forward together or things are going to be happily ever after, but this is just where it's at now. This is where your person is at now, and this is what they need. They need that pause. They need that time. Um, you know, so I feel like I want to say, don't make it harder. Don't make it more difficult. Do your own thing at this time. Focus on yourself at this time. Um, and stability will come whether it's with your person or not with your person. Okay. So hopefully that resonated, gave you some insight as to what your person may be thinking and is feeling. So know that they are just going through a bunch of things right now. Okay, they need some space. um, their things are very uncertain at this time. Okay. So if that resonated with you, please go ahead and hit the like button, even though you may not have liked what your person is feeling and thinking. Hopefully now you kind of have an idea of how to help them through this by just giving them some space. And be sure to subscribe if you want to see more weekly romance readings from me. I'm going to be doing them every Wednesday. Okay? All right. If you chose pile number 2, which I believe was the green pile, you got the engagement card. Now, it could be that your significant other, your person, is thinking about getting engaged. It could also mean, that they're just thinking about their commitment with you, what that commitment means. What does it look like? What does it feel like? Is it, everything that they wanted? It's not always about rushing out and making the commitment. It's about, I feel like your person is thinking about the commitment and trying to understand what it is that they want from the commitment. Okay? You got the fertility card, Cleopatra. Very, very great goddess, I guess you would call her. So I feel like your person is really thinking, again, this is about fertility. It's about building a future together. And again, what would that look like? What is, again, I feel like with the lion, what does loyalty look like? What is a loyal relationship? I feel like they're they're ready for some abundance and growth in the relationship. Whether that is, emotionally, but more so with this card, it's a physical. It manifests, action manifests as physical products. So perhaps your person is thinking about children. Perhaps they're thinking about, again, a higher commitment. They may be actually thinking about an engagement or maybe moving in together. Again, it's a commitment on a different level than you're at now that is on their mind. They may be thinking about, how, things will work out, how they care for each other, or how you'll care for each other. I feel like you get the do not play the victim card here. So I feel like your person is saying that perhaps there's somebody who's very strong-willed, or they're not somebody who is willing to leave life to chance. They like to figure things out first. They like to have a plan. They like to know their path, or they don't want to become a victim of fate or they don't want to become a victim of things not working out. So it may be what's holding them back from bringing this kind of things to the light here more so. We have the Tower in reverse. So I feel like there's some things that this person needs to move out of their way. I feel like there's some obstacles before they can take these next steps forward and be more committed. I feel like there's things that are on their mind that maybe have hurt them in the past that are holding them back. Or perhaps there's things that in real life they're just not able to give at this time. So they worry that maybe they'll always not be able to give. Definite like earthy feeling here. So whether that is like an earth sign or just somebody who's just very practical in their thinking before they make their decisions. You're not being heard. Say that shit again louder. So I feel like this person has been clear before about their commitments, how they feel about things, and what their expectations are, and they're feeling not heard. They're feeling perhaps like they've said stuff, but you heard differently, or you may have heard what you wanted to hear. So you really want to give your person the chance to speak and say things and not try to twist their words, not try to, paint a different picture in your mind. Again, I get it, the feeling that your person has the ability to be very clear about what they like, they don't like, what they want, what they don't want. So be sure to pay attention to that. And then your final card here, you got the butterfly card. So again, relationship evolving to the next phase, healing the inner child, some growth. So there's definitely some growth coming between you and your person. There's definitely a higher commitment. Again, allow this person to work through things. Allow yourself to listen to your person. Listen to what they're really saying. Know that I feel like they have your best interests at heart. And before they're willing to take a big step with you, they want to think about that first. They want to be in the right place. They want to remove any obstacles that are in the way. Okay? So if you enjoyed this reading, if it felt like it resonated with you, please hit that like button. If you'd like to see more relationship readings from me, we're going to be doing them every Wednesday, different kinds. So be sure to subscribe. And as always, thank you so much for being here. All right. So if you chose pile number 3, or if you chose the yellow stone, let's see. So you got the wedding card. Now that means this your person can be involved in a wedding, or you're already been with your person for a while. There's a commitment somewhere here that has been going on. Um, or it could mean that, it does literally involve a marriage. So if you're married to your person, this is the situation that is being affected, that's on their mind, the wedding or the marriage. I feel like with this Five of Coins here, I feel like, there's always that being kind of left out feeling, that cold feeling. So you may be getting like the cold shoulder from your person. Um, they may be going through some things where they're feeling insecure, or where they're feeling some emotional insecurity, and they really don't know how to, talk about that. I feel like maybe some, I don't know, it's funny because I feel like maybe some of you were trying to plan a wedding and figuring out where that money going to come from. And then maybe some for others, like it's always different because this is a general reading, but I feel like for others, your person is saying like, when we got into this marriage, when we had the wedding, it was great, and now we're in a place where it seems off, it seems cold, it seems, you know, um, like we've lost our spark, perhaps. All right. So we got to get into the present, stop dwelling on the past, stop projecting into the future. So I feel like your person is somebody who is either always thinking about the past or always thinking about the future, or both of them. They may bring up things from the past all the time, and they struggle to get over things. They may reminisce a lot. Um, so your person is really struggling with living in the present moment, being here, being present with you. But all is not lost, okay? Because your person got the Sun card. So this tells me that your person does think of you fondly. They do think of your relationship fondly. And I love how they're both like holding a baby, and this one, your person is protecting this baby, and that baby, their inner child, they're like protecting it from the elements. And in this one, your person is sharing joy. So I feel like your person is just struggling a lot with the ups and downs of relationships, with transition periods in relationships. Again, going back and thinking about stuff. I feel like maybe for some of you, there may be a child coming in, and your person is struggling with that, because we got the time for shit to get real card here, and it's time to get honest as fuck. So I feel like maybe that's part of why your person is struggling, because things are getting real, they are getting hard. When we get married, it's for better or worse, and we forget that worse is going to come. And it's so funny because this last card is wedding rings, and it's all about a union, wedding, married. So there's a soul connection. There's an everlasting promise that we make to each other, and that is where your person, that's where their head is, and on those promises, on that connection. Again, perhaps for some of you, your person is really thinking about getting married, thinking about the wedding that is to come, or thinking about, the ups and downs and how real it's going to be. Sometimes I feel like your person may be thinking about um, overthinking, overthinking how this is going to go, and things like that, things of that nature. So if this reading resonated with you, please go ahead and hit that like button. If you'd like to see, every week I'm going to be doing a different kind of relationship readings. So if you'd like to see more of that, please subscribe. And as always, thank you for joining me. I hope to read for you again in the future. Have a great day.